is a willful intent there that needs to be held accountable. The owner or the perpetrator needs to be held accountable for that.
It's the heinous case of animal cruelty capturing the country's attention. We've shown you the horrifying images of the dog Tommy in Richmond tied to a pole and set on fire.
Now, the person who committed the horrible crime is still in hiding tonight, but when that person is found, turns out by law they could only get a slap on the wrist. 13 News Now reporter Stephen Gray has found out there's a push to change that.
Yeah, local animal officials say cases like this are all too common. So a bill is going through the General Assembly right now that could make punishments for things like this much harsher. Now, the battle is personal here in Virginia Beach. We want to warn you, some of the images you're about to see could be upsetting for some.
This is Sugar. You see the stitches around her eyes here. This is why Virginia Beach Animal Control decided to fight for change.
Actual changes that we are working towards started about 3 years ago.
Supervisor Megan Conti says Sugar's owner slashed her with a machete. It left her with permanent injuries
And a number of other medical and mental issues.
Thankfully, Sugar survived, but as the current state code is written, her owner would only face a misdemeanor.
This dog deserves more than just the owner being charged with a Class 1 misdemeanor. I mean, he willfully, intentionally went after her.
So Conti worked with State Senator Bill DeSteffe to draft a bill that would change this type of harm to cats and dogs to a felony. It means harsher punishment, more jail time for offenders. Suspects like whomever recently tied this pit bull named Tommy to a pole and set him on fire in Richmond. He is on a long road to recovery.
It's unfortunate it happened, but it happened literally the day before we spoke to the House.
Conti says it's proof a change is needed to stop these cruel actions.
Those behaviors can lead to future crimes.
In an effort to make sure no animal has to go through this again.
Now, this Class 6 felony means a punishment of 1 to 5 years in jail.